let's jump into character creation. Awesome. So we've all kind of got ideas of the characters we're playing. If there are boundaries that you want the characters to have or modifications that you want to make to this creation, please do. The core of the game is to experience the player. Okay, so let's go through the overview of what the character creation will look like. First, you select a trope from the playbook and take the appropriate character sheet. We've all selected tropes. They're going to be your more typical tropes that you'll see. All of these are going to be familiar if you've seen even one 80s movie. Maybe not all of them, but like one of these movies in the genre, they're hallmarks of it. And what's nice about the tropes is that they're very simple. They're like you could probably get a lot of mileage out of one in different kinds of characters. One of my favorite things that I did when I was watching the movies I was watching to prep was I was just identifying what characters would fit into what tropes as I was going to like keep in mind what would be relevant. And some tropes, some characters did not actually fall into the tropes in this. This list is not exhaustive, but I'm wondering, do you think we should go one by one and introduce our tropes, or go one by one and introduce the full character once I read through the overview?
I think we should introduce our characters first. I don't think we should do the full overview, personally.
So just tropes?
Well, actually, I mean, the overview talks about things that you're selecting for your trope, too.
Yeah, you could do, because the overview is just those 5 points. You could do, that little bit, and then we introduce them.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Literally read the process overview?
I think the first two things are, private choices, and then the third one is literally we're introducing the character to the rest of the group. So
cool.
I'll read through the list, and then we'll do that. So you select a trope from the playbook. I'll just read some of the examples. We're gonna have the tropes. I don't have to read them. If you're reading the book, you'll see the tropes. You make then each trope has individual decisions that you make. Some of them you can choose the age. There's 3 age ranges. There is child, teen, and adult. And I really, really enjoy the differences they clarify in this book about what that means mechanically for your character and just the kind of stories that you'll experience, because they are such different perspectives. That is literally that is such from the ages from like 9 to 25. That is, you'll see the most diversity of mind, just perspectives. I don't know. It's crazy how different we are as children, teens, and adults. I would say these are the 3 kinds of people in the world.
Okay.
What's the word for binary, but it's 3? Tertiary.
Tertiary. Yeah.
Tertiary is for
the age tertiary. That is a bad word. Okay, so the trope selections you make for your characters are
the age triangle.
How do we feel about doing select a trope from the playbook and take the appropriate character sheet? Everyone say which trope you picked, and then we all say it. And then it's, okay, let's talk about what our age, strength, flaws, and first name is, and then we all say that.
Yeah, that's fine. But yes, something that you select in addition to your age, you get 2 strengths that are specific to your character, flaws, and you pick their first name. Going in that same order we had for selection, what are our characters? What are the playbooks? Just the playbooks we selected, starting with Mfon.
I cannot choose. I have 2 tropes: laid back slacker and loner weirdo, and I am equally in love with both of them. I've flushed them both out, and so I think I should just let y'all choose which one I do.
It comes down to whether you want to be a stoner or not.
I can't believe I
can be.
Projected
I don't care.
my own. I was like, well, why wouldn't there be a stoner trope? That sounds great.
It's all about representation.
And also, I know you talked about before this whole thing about potentially setting up a second character, just in case something happens. So could always have one in the back pocket.
Will it change the story that you have? Is this 2 distinct characters or a character that could fit into either category?
They are different. I'm going loner weirdo. I'm gonna go loner weirdo. Yeah.
Excellent.
Exciting. I'm next, right?
Mm-hmm.
I started with the playbook Plastic Beauty. However, I did more of a create a character from scratch, and I'm calling it just the dumb blonde.
Fun. I am going bully.
Hell yeah.
Mikey's getting back at us.
I'm getting back. This is my revenge arc. Yeah.
I'm playing blue collar worker, and as previously stated, an adult. So yeah, I guess we should wait to talk about.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah, we'll come back around.
So that's the only thing to note. I believe everyone else is a teen trope, but
I'm a teen. Yes, I
I'm
forgot to
playing
say
the
that.
blue collar worker. I'm a kid.
Aw.
I'm a child laborer.
That's
I'm
the hidden underbelly of this town
cobblers.
is the
Yes.
cobblers. They are
the boot
child,
kickers or whatever the
labor.
hell. They employ just children.
the boot fixers.
Please, sir.
They're like elves.
and all the shoes are
Okay,
way
what
too small
trope?
because
What
the
trope
kids
do
make them
you
for
have,
themselves.
Anish?
Oh, me? Swish's hair. I'm the popular. Yeah.
Just
Everybody
like real life.
eyes on me. Nope, not at all.
Cool. So circling back around, with these selections, what are the age? What are they? I mean, we know the ages. You're all teens except for Tori's character. And what's cool about that is that's going to give each of you a specific strength. So as a teen, you all get the rebellious strength, I believe. I don't remember what that does.
It gives you +3 on rolls to either persuade children or resist persuasion against children, and +3 to resist persuasion against adults. But it does not give any bonus to trying to persuade adults.
Right.
Can I take a quick pause? I don't have the rule book in front of me. I just kind of picked a couple things on my character sheet. What are the stats in this game look like? Because that seems to be a part of the game that I still am learning.
Like the stats on your character sheet, like the D20, D10.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the character sheet. I have the form fillable one. I've just clicked a couple of things of traits.
Oh, did you not? I could send you the one with the one specific for your.
Popular
I
kid.
have it. No, I have
Yeah.
it.
So
Oh,
I
yeah.
just don't. You guys are saying things that I'm hearing for the first time.
What's your question about?
just what the stats are.
What are the stats in this game?
The die you use.
They're charm, flight, brains, grit, brawn, and fight. Do you have assigned the ones that correspond to the popular kid?
No.
Okay, basically,
So that
really.
should be on your character sheet already. It's this part at the
I'll send
top.
it. I'll send it.
But
I'll send it to you.
But if you started
the
with
form,
the blank
fillable,
one,
I don't think. Yeah.
You have to.
If you download
it.
it, if you download it, but let me send it to you.
I was downloading some for school.
Also, I like that they actually have them set up as in like spectrum, so it's fight or flight, brains or brawn, charm or grit.
So true.
That's kinda
I didn't even
cool.
notice that.
Yep, they all complement each other. But for popular kid Anish, the defined traits are D20 in charm, D12 in fight, D10 in brains, D8 in grit, D6 in brawn, and D4 in fight.
I'm sending you.
This system uses different dice.
For each skill. Mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
So if we want to go into this now, yeah, when you roll a skill check, you will roll the die corresponding to that. So there's one thing that you're exceptionally good at, and there's one thing that you're terrible at. However, no matter what, you can always roll a 1.
Anish, I just texted it to you, the specific popular kid character sheet, because for each trope you also have strengths that you can choose. Because there are a list of strengths, like on the blank sheet has just all of the strengths, but there are specific strengths geared towards each trope. There are some that overlap, like quick healing, rebellious, wealthy, but some have like for instance, I as the bully have like tough or gross that I can choose, but that's not on the popular kids strengths.
D4 in fight.
Yeah.
Loser.
Don't worry. Wait, do you?
+1. Yeah. +1.
Oh, okay.
In the book it says like you get a trait for free if you're a teen. Does that mean you get 3 traits, or does that mean you just have 1 and plus
You have
Rebellious is
3
the
total,
free
but
trait.
rebellious is you have to pick rebellious for one of the 3. Like you don't get a choice, but you all have rebellious except Tori.
Yeah.
and then you choose 2 more.
Yes,
Right, yeah.
of the ideal, like they've got some that are suggested for your trope, but you technically can choose from the longer list if you'd like.
Do you want? I have a fully built character sheet. Do you want me to go through that and that kind of how I?
Sure.
And then they can. Okay, so plastic beauty. The difference between Plastic Beauty and what I ended up being, which is dumb blonde. I moved around what my stats were, and I picked a trait that I technically would not have been. It wouldn't have been one of the suggested traits if I was Plastic Beauty. The difference is Plastic Beauty is like mean girl, like very rude, snippy, like only cares about herself. And I struggle playing mean characters, so I didn't want to put myself through that again. So instead, I am still known as not a very nice person, but it is just because I am so dumb that I don't like pick up on things, and I like am rude to people accidentally. So my fight is a D10. That's because I'm a cheerleader. So it's not like bad, it's pretty good because I can still fight. My flight is a D8 because I don't really find myself in situations where I feel like I need to leave that often. But like I could get away if I needed to. My brains is a D4. That's my dump stat. My brawn is a D6, not focused on that. And then my charm, of course, is a D20. And my grit is a D12, which was not suggested, but I thought, again, this girl is so obtuse that her mind is not going to be changed very easily when someone's trying to manipulate her, because she'll just be like, what are you talking about? Like, what?
Love.
Like, you're silly. Like, what are you doing? And then my traits are easygoing. Again, because of that, just kind of like, what, like going with the flow. I get rebellious as a teenager, and then I am wealthy. I have not had to do much to work for my life. And then the flaws that I picked were flaws from the Plastic Beauty playbook, which is flippant and self-centered. So Angle's less mean, more like almost silly, bimbo-esque.
And they have a good chart where they outline what each die level means for a stat. So for a D20, you are superb at this skill, and like someone meeting you would immediately know that you're really good at this. Like they'd know you're charming, they'd know you're strong, whatever. A D12 is impressive. People would say you're pretty good at it, but it wouldn't be something obvious in a first encounter. D10 is above average, D8 is below average, D6 is bad, and D4 is terrible. Upon meeting you, people would immediately be able to tell that this is a weakness of yours. For example, I'm sure if you met Emma's character, you'd be like, oh, you're dumb.
Yeah.
Would y'all like me to go over what the character stats mean? Are there any questions about the character stats specifically?
I think it'd be helpful.
Okay. So brains, that one is, I feel like one of the more self-explanatory ones. It's like book smarts, how well they understand problems, how well they did or are doing in school, how quickly they're able to solve academic problems, so learning. Brawn is brute strength. It does not determine how well they can fight, just how well they can lift things and how much physical damage they can take. It's very interesting that they separate brawn and fight here, because I feel like fight here is more like in strategy, because there's multiple ways you could do it. It also determines how physically intimidating a character is with their brawn. Fight is how good a combatant a character is with whatever weapons or fighting skills you decide your character knows. While a character with a high fight stat won't be able to pick up a gun and use it effectively if they've never fired one before, this stat will make them good with weapons that they do have experience with. Also, they'll be able to learn how to use new weapons and fighting skills more easily if given proper training. Flight, it determines how fast they are, as well as how skilled they are at evading their problems, both literally and figuratively. Characters with a high flight stat will be fast and tough to trap both physically and verbally. Charm. This stat determines how socially adept a character is and how good they are at reading the emotions of another person or group of people. Characters with a high charm stat will be able to talk themselves out of tough situations and into good ones with relative ease, within reason. Grit. That is how hard it is to break a character, both emotionally or physically. Characters with a high grit stat will be able to keep a level head in the worst of situations and will be able to keep their cool even when pushed hard. Finally, this stat also determines how street smart a character is.
So going back to my example, I didn't want her to be mean, snippy girl who only cares about herself, but she is kind of obtuse. So her grit's pretty high. She's not going to let things get to her because they'd have to go through the cloud above her head. And then again, I said fight was pretty high because she's a cheerleader, so she's used to learning choreo, like she's very in her body with that kind of stuff, but she's not like super strong. Okay, cool.
Mfon, do you want to go over what you've selected for your character?
Sure. Just my whole sheet.
Age, strength, flaws, first name. That's probably we'll start with that. We know
Yeah,
age though.
age.
Oh wait,
My
sorry.
specific-
Another important thing. I don't think this there's. I don't know if there's anywhere to write this on the sheet. When rolling stat checks, teens add +1 to their fight and brawn checks as they're pugnacious and in their prime. So each age group gets a +1 to 2 specific stats. And I'll read for adults because we do have an adult in the group. Adults automatically receive the skilled at blank strength. This skill will correspond to their profession, either legal or illegal. When rolling stat checks, they add +1 to their brain and grit checks. Even if they aren't always geniuses, they've seen enough of the world to know what it's about and to not get shaken by much.
What did you say the stat was that they gain? Or the skill?
You get +1
Determined
to
by-
fight and brawn checks.
No, the adult one. I missed.
Oh, the adult brains and grit.
Oh, the skilled at.
The skill
Yeah,
that is based on employment. So
Right.
I think you decide that.
Gotcha.
Skilled at blank. Yes.
Skilled
So
at
like
blank.
Skilled at blank.
So I'll tell you what I have is I put endurance because I'm like on my feet, having to make it work, long hours, very patient. I also put darts because I'm in a darts league on the weekends.
So
So
true.
that was my
So your one
Is it just
your
one skill?
one checkbox, which is supposed to focus on one skill, is endurance (parentheses) and darts.
It's actually
Wait,
darts,
huh?
comma, endurance. That was just what I put because I thought I was supposed to just come up with it.
rules
So
lawyer.
I'll be fine for whatever you decide.
Choose a skill, GM's discretion. You are assumed to succeed when making even moderately difficult checks, 9 or less using the skill. If the GM determines you do not need to roll for a more difficult check, add up to, or you do need to roll, add up to +3 for your roll. So you have said skilled at endurance and darts.
That is what I said.
What does
Now,
what,
could you explain to me how the darts are related to your profession?
I just part of my backstory was I play darts on the weekend. I'm in a
That's
league.
not your profession, though.
No,
I'm so
okay.
sorry.
So endurance, patience.
I love endurance. On your feet all day.
It feels like a pretty
absolutely.
general skill, but I in that
Do you have
specific
examples? Yeah.
There's there are the skills like listed.
Cooking seems like when am I going to use cooking? I mean,
And I
it's
feel like you honestly how good do you think you are at cooking versus are you the classic like dump stuff out, move it? Yeah.
corporate. They keep cutting our budget, so it keeps having to
Have
just be
you-
like oatmeal.
Yeah.
And
So
Have you
the
explained your character concept, by the way? Because we're talking about food.
Also, we were gonna go
Oh, wait,
over
we were talking about
Mfon's
Mfon's.
character.
yeah, I said in fun.
oh, duh.
yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah, we'll come back to it when you'll be right after this anyway. So go ahead and fun.
Hello. My name is Abeni. Abe. I go by Abe though. She's 15 and her skills, she's cool under pressure, intuitive, and then rebellious because she's a teen. And flaw is to both two flaws, disobedient and blunt.
Like that.
Fun.
Like that.
So she is a stoner.
Haha.
Anyway,
Oh, I will say one question I had about flaws. Strengths, have listed a mechanical way in which they work, like, we talked about with skilled at, or like tough, if you lose at combat, you get a +3 to the negative number, stuff like that that's very like defined. But flaws don't have a mechanical thing. Is it more of just a color / like role playing?
It will be used
Element.
against you to like it's. I guess it's more for me, but also
like,
you
make-
keep
make
in
the
mind
check-
to like find
make the check
hard
harder.
situations. Sure.
So like instead of like it being a check of 10, like we got to roll above a 15 type thing.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's what I figured.
Awesome. Do you want to just give a general introduction of your character? Because I feel like Emma did. So since we're at the introduce your character step anyway.
sure. Abe is let me pull up my little pick crew. She is a short queen. I only ever play tall characters. This
This
is
is
new for me.
honestly so exciting.
She's like 5'4", and she's a loner weirdo. So she like is very eccentric in her personality and attire, and that often gets her pushed to the side because people are like, "You're fucking weird." She's blunt. She says what she wants. She's
Honest Abe.
Honest Abe.
honest
Hey.
Abe. Wow.
That was
The story
intentional.
writes itself. So
And
true.
did you write the like backstory detail you had? Or did you say that, or do you want to say that? or
Are
do
we
you keep
waiting
that?
for character
Oh,
ties or?
I guess we could do I mean, it's just I feel like it's with the introduction section. I feel like we should have an idea of what who the characters are, so that we can do the character ties.
Cool.
Yeah. She's related to somebody in town distantly. Yeah. Emma's character, maybe.
Perhaps.
We'll see with character ties. But she is being sent over here by her stepmother to live in a podunk town. Yeah, she's got family issues, but her rest of her family is in the UK.
So that's why you said across the pond. Beautiful.
Oh my god, are you thinking of ways to bully her, Mikey?
The Rolodex ready.
It's so funny.
Well, at least our school.
Gonna go to the loo.
Save it for the game.
Okay, Emma, I feel like, is there any more that you wanted to add about your character's details?
I didn't say her name, I realized. Did I?
No, you didn't.
Her name's Jennifer.
Ooh.
Jennifer. And she went by Jenny for a long time, but she's Jennifer. She'd prefer it. She's 17 and she's 5'8".
We're switching.
Mikey, I
also-
feel like it's you, no?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we
yeah, no, it is me.
started
I was-
going over
I thought-
Mikey's
I was-
and then we
Oh,
didn't
you
finish.
moved.
You see,
No,
we'll
yeah, it
like
is me.
start something and then like
It's because
It's because what happened was it moved because I turned my camera off because the door opened.
Bad.
Yeah.
You lost your space
So-
in line.
No.
Well, okay. Well,
I'm just
okay.
kidding.
My
I'm
character.
just kidding.
My character's name is Mandy. She's tall, brutish, and imposing. She has shocked purple hair and earrings, as well as a stick and poke tattoo she hides from her mom and the teachers. Her fists are always red from fighting. My little backstory I wrote is Mandy's dad died when she was young, so the only parent she has in her life is her mother. The stress of being a single mother is too much for her, so she takes out her frustration and harsh expectations on Mandy, who takes that pain and redirects it towards her classmates. She's larger than the other kids, even the boys in her class are afraid of her. After school, you can find her lifting weights in the football players' weight room. However, when no one is around, she loves to find pretty papers from books and other things to origami, especially the crane her father taught her to make before he died.
Wait, that's so funny. I also have a dead parent. Whoa.
Hey!
I'm going to make fun of you for that.
Oh no.
And my name's Jennifer. Both my parents are alive and wealthy.
Yeah. And, I forgot. So she is hot-tempered and insecure. Her fear is being abandoned. And her skills are rebellious, like teens, and quick healing and tough.
So serious right now. I also have a fear of abandonment. Typed it literally 3 minutes ago.
Whoa! So cool.
That's why you're the president of the Mikey Sparks Club.
We're the same. And then for stats, I have a D20 in fight, a D12 in brawn, +1. Which teens have? D10 in flight, a D8 in grit, a D6 in brains, and a D4 in charm, because I let my fist do the talking, baby.
I don't think I caught. How old are you?
Oh, I'm 17.
Cool.
Actually, why don't you go next and we can just have all the
Teens.
Yep.
Is that the
Roll
way?
call.
Yeah.
Attendance.
Yeah, present.
Hi. My character is Varun, the popular kid. He is 17, and his whole shtick is that he is captain of the swim team, the best swimmer in the county, and he's trying to be the best swimmer in Maine. He's got big dreams and one singular-minded passion for it. My character concept is based off this one character in this anime that I really like called Skip and Loafer.
Ooh,
The
yeah.
slice of life anime. And the popular kid in that one, it does a real cool subversion on the popular kid trope and makes him a rampant people pleaser. And his whole struggle throughout the show is like he loses his like identity because he's just such a yes person, and he kind of like drowns out his own wants and is so consumed by wanting to be liked. That's one aspect of the character at the very least that I really liked. So his fear is that he does not want to be rejected. He wants to be liked. His cool strengths are that he is also cool under pressure. I mean, you got to be if you're hitting those laps. He's training his lungs. He's good at breathing, and he's skilled at swimming. Pretty straightforward. And he's
Sweet.
rebellious because he's a teen.
Trying to chase the ghost ships.
Exactly. When y'all brought up the ghost ship, I was like, yeah, we're by a bay town. It's gonna happen. On top of that, his flaws. I wrote down that he's cowardly and self-centered. I think he's the type of kid where, like, if he saw somebody getting bullied, he wouldn't do anything to stand up for them. He's not
Damn.
that type of popular kid. He's so concerned with wanting to be liked.
And his image.
His image, because it's something so precious to him.
If you stand up, you're gonna get bullied too.
We're not going to be friends.
But I think he feels guilty about it. But he's also self-centered, is the thing.
There's
and
gonna be an arc.
There'll be an arc, hopefully. And I characterize self-centeredness as people-pleasing.
Concerned with
He's
what other
so concerned about other people that it's actually interior of the person. Like, I don't actually care about you, despite, like, I just hope you approve of me. I'll do anything. It's all about me.
Tough.
Yeah, tough. When I pitched this concept to our GM, I did get called out for
I was gonna say, yeah.
basing it off of somebody I know.
Can't think of anybody.
Yeah, who would that be, Anish?
Who
is it?
be-
Me?
It's me.
Oh.
Is it me?
Me like, right, me
Is
like,
it
well,
me? Is
who's
it about me?
self-centered? The jokes write themselves. Anyway, you
I think we just
feel
found a promo clip.
This is gonna be the next
you
scene.
think you're self-centered? I hear what you're saying. You feel it can be self-centered to be worried
Yeah,
about and therefore being a people pleaser.
yeah.
Okay,
That's how
okay.
Do you swim?
No.
Okay,
I've
so
seen you
it's not
swim
you.
in jeans
It's not
in a
you.
button-up. I feel
I
you're
have-
a swimmer.
I sent you
that
that
takes
clip.
some.
Huh?
I sent you that clip.
Me?
No, I sent Anish that clip.
I do have an affinity for water. All this to say, there's a little bit of familiarity with this character coming into it. But if
A
we're
little
talking
bit.
about her backstory, I'm thinking that, like, my family situation, I think my mom died at a young age, but, like, so young that it didn't really matter to me.
This is so sad.
Yeah.
Everyone's
but
their parents.
I think I grew up single dad who owned a restaurant in the town, and, like, he really wants me to take over the business. And I'm rebellious as a teen because I don't want to do that. I want to be a swimmer,
Ooh.
Dad. Definitely.
What's the name of the
not
restaurant?
based off me. Well, the restaurant closed down because I think he remarried the owner of Lobster Jack's.
Whoa.
Oh.
My new mom, and I don't know how recent that is. You know, I'm still thinking about that. I just had that
You
idea.
can plan it out. Doesn't have to be right now. You figure it.
Lobster Jacqueline. What?
Jackie.
Jacqueline is a great name for.
Cool. All right. That's some good deets for that character. Let's go to Tori. What's up with you?
My favorite part talking about me. Anyway, so
By the way, is that a real cigarette?
no, it's
Yeah,
a
I was about to
prop.
ask.
Okay.
It's a prop. Anyway, so as you all have been going to school for, I guess Abe, this is your first year, but everyone else has been going there for a while. You always knew the lunch lady, Mary Ann Lucy, to be pretty bubbly, always had this bright face of makeup, would greet you in the morning, and ever so often there would be like cookies and cakes available alongside whatever the like lunch was there. And maybe occasionally she would ask you to run a cookie or a piece of cake to the librarian. However, this most recent year, she comes in, her eyes are down, there's no cookies, there's no cake, she doesn't wear any makeup, and what used to be on her name tag as a last name, which we'll figure out, has since been crossed out and something else above. So the lunches have gotten more disgusting. We mentioned ageism. I'm like, I think the oldest you could be as an adult was like 50. So I'm like, if I lose this job, it's getting harder for other places to hire me because they think, especially in a small town, it's like, she's getting older. Do we want to have to deal with retirement? Blah, 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 My fear, ironically, working in like a mass scale food job, is rats. So if you ever were in the cafeteria and heard a loud scream, it meant somebody, usually it was the librarian, would come in and help. But since I don't know, I guess we haven't seen a rat yet.
Fear of rejection, fear of abandonment.
Rats.
I didn't say what I was afraid. I'm afraid of spiders.
Jennifer.
Spiders. Cool.
Jennifer's fine.
Okay. Oh, what am I skilled at?
Spider.
Given the given the
The
fact that
spider, one bite from
One
a
bite from
Arachnus
Arachnus Deathicus.
I
What
know
are
I
you
saw.
skilled at?
What
I
is
know I
this?
saw an example. So okay, yeah. Tell us what you're skilled at. You can. I'll let if you want to
I
be
said
endurance.
darts and endurance.
I think endurance makes a ton of sense.
I'll
for
let you
that
have endurance,
job.
and in the situation where we encounter darts, you'll be good at it.
Yay. Okay, so great. I'm skilled at darts. I had also said prepared and tough. And then for the personality, I've got dogmatic, just meaning. So you've seen her kind of wilt this past year, and whatever, she had sending sweets to the librarian has stopped. And so I guess the backstory is she had given up a lot of her life to work full time for Nelson, the librarian, and he has left her. And it feels like her youth and her life were spent building someone else up. And when they finally felt like they found their place, left her. So she's a little envious of the children and their youth. But so envious and dogmatic, like she's kind of filled with regret. Sorry.
This is insane. This is great.
Anyway, but also like adheres to whatever her like own set of like, you just have to wake up and you have to go to work every day, no matter how you're feeling. You have to do it. And if you have ever spent time in detention, you would have also spent time with her because she runs the cafeteria during detention, and she loves a cig break. So that is Marianne Lucy, or Siggy, as people call her nicely, or maybe not.
Y'all, we have perfect Breakfast Club scenario on our hands.
I have a question.
Yes.
I know that wealthy is one of the, what's it called, skills?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So
strengths.
my strengths, thank you. Y'all were so prepared. No one warned me that I was getting in a room with freaking theater kids. But I didn't tell my whole backstory. But her dad is rich, but I don't know. I don't want it to be one of her.
I was like in the like descriptions of like purchasing power, the things it was talking about for like kids versus like teens versus adults is like kids don't really have any money. Like maybe they have a little bit together to like buy some food, that kind of stuff. But like as a kid, but like as a teen, you can have a job and like maybe have some savings to like get a hotel room, that kind of stuff. And it's like, even if your parents are wealthy, maybe they don't give you any of that money. So like you wouldn't like be wealthy yourself to be able to purchase things. Tell me, is that like accurate, Emma?
Mechanically, the wealthy stuff is like when you hit problems that can be solved with wealth, and you are wealthy, it's easier to do. So I have more disposable. I think it makes sense that it can be part of your backstory that your family is wealthy, but like I'm spoiled, and I have daddy's credit card type of.
Yeah, and maybe like your like family and fun is like, oh well, you gotta like pull yourself up by your boot. Like I'm not gonna just give you the money.
Or also,
or just
you're
you
not
don't
in,
have access to it.
Yeah, you're not in the same
that-
country as your family, and maybe they only sent you with a limited budget or something.
Okay, that's what I
Many
have
options.
in my backpack. I have platinum credit card for emergencies only, and I don't think she'll use it because it's also tied to the stepmother, who is technically not her stepmother yet, but she just calls her that because she seems evil.
Another thing to keep in mind: make sure that you all are aware of the mechanical benefits of the strengths, because
it's on page 59. It's in Appendix B for strengths.
So, for example, and we'll get into what exactly this means. Tori went last. You said what? Prepared and tough.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So prepared means you may spend 2 adversity tokens to just happen to have 1 commonplace item with you. And then tough is if you lose a combat roll, add +3 to the negative number. You still lose the roll no matter what, but you could reduce your loss to -1. So just make sure you all know what the mechanical things they do and keep them in mind, because these are basically the only like skills you have.
And you get what is it?
We'll go into
adversity
tokens
when you fail.
When you fail a roll. Yeah, basically every time you fail, you get a thing called an adversity token.
Ties.
We're going to do character ties, because now that we've all met each other.
My favorite part.
Now that you have the basics of 2 characters sketched out, think about how they are related to the other characters at the table. We encourage you to make these decisions based on what the players tell you about the characters. While it probably wouldn't make much sense for every character in a 5-player game to know every other character at the table well, each character should have at least one meaningful connection to another character. Not every other character, but at least one with a character. So I feel like this could come intuitively, but I would love to hear ideas. Here's some suggestions they give, parents and children, siblings, step-siblings, half-siblings, cousins, classmates, teachers and students, best friends or worst enemies, neighbors, mentors and mentees, bosses and employees, and significant others and spouses. What we've established is that I feel like basically this is a binary choice. It's whether you know a character or not, because that will have implications. So I feel like, and I don't want to make a decision for you, but this seems to make sense based on what we've said before. Tori's character, I think you would know everybody because of the lunch lady, except for Mfon's character, because Mfon just came in. Would that make sense?
Yes, and I would say me and Mandy probably know each other a little bit better because I'm the supervisor of detention. So if you're getting in trouble,
I'm in detention a lot.
And maybe
Good to know.
At some point, maybe mentor gets in there. Maybe we talk enough that
there could be a character arc. I'm thinking of a character arc, unless I die.
Oh,
Is that a thing that can happen?
This is a fairly lethal one, actually.
I have a pitch of a character tie that if the answer is no, that's totally fine, but know that it will still be part of my character.
Oh.
In that, Varun, you and I are both very self-centered.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're popular and I'm like beautiful. I feel like we could have a very not real relationship going on.
100% not real. Like,
That's so funny.
What
like,
up,
of
babe?
course, like we're dating. Yay!
Hey, also I got practice, so
That's fine. I'm going to the mall.
Dating, but haven't spent a single minute outside of school with each other.
It's like that meme of the kids like texting each other. It's like, you want to hold hands? It's like, no, I'm not ready for that yet. And then they just like, that's the only time they talk.
I just thought that would be funny.
It's only for image. Yeah.
BF.
All the teachers are like, oh, like, it makes sense that you two are together.
Yeah.
Skags, do you want to be step cousins?
I would love to be step cousins.
Step cousins, future step cousins.
Oh my gosh. That's how. Okay, so like my aunt
is engaged to my dad.
Oh my gosh. Welcome to the family.
So are you staying with Jennifer?
Jennifer, please.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
No, you said Jennifer.
No.
It's Jennifer.
Boots with the fur.
What?
You have to get the
vocal fry,
the valley,
Jennifer.
Valley Girl.
This girl, like, I was eating sushi last night and she walked by our table, like just on the street, and she was like, "I want a man with social stability," and I was like,
Yes!
"Oh my god,
That's
you said
me
exactly
at
like that."
Maroon.
yeah, exactly that.
You were eating what, Mikey?
Sushi.
Oh.
I'm adding that to the bully tally, TVH. I know it was indirect, but that was I'm counting it. That was a bully.
Likely
What's
thing
wrong
for
with
Mikey
sushi?
to eat.
No, it's from Japan. That was a deep cut. Like, have
So
you ever been there
true.
before? There was a lot left unsaid in that bullying moment.
It's like,
Subtext.
oh, so you're making fun of your friend for enjoying something that
Yeah.
they really enjoy? What's the joke? It's like,
Yeah.
maybe if you listen to Mikey's interest once and again.
Wow.
Maybe if we
Thank you for
watched
We
the
love you,
vlog
Mikey.
about
Right?
Japan. We've watched it.
I'm about to post a new video.
About what?
Japan.
Aw.
Oh my! Sorry, I don't mean to be.
I'm adding that. That's 6.
But darling, you did walk into that one, so I don't know.
No. Wait, what was I don't understand what you said.
We're gonna keep it moving.
It's okay, honey.
I just imagine I sent the boar head exploding image.
That Tori said no. Tori would have.
Yawn,
It's like the yawning.
Anyway,
Everything.
Okay.
Wait. So are you living with Jennifer? You're like living at her house. Okay, Jennifer. Okay.
And you're like 15, so you're
Yes.
younger than me. So I can like this is so exciting.
We're probably in the
I'm
same classes though, so
What?
we're probably in the same classes though.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll teach you.
Are we gonna do Elphaba and
I was just
That's what I
hoping
was like, yeah. Don't worry, you can hang out with my friends. I'll introduce you to everyone. It'll be great.
Are y'all friends with Mandy? Because I feel like I would have had a very bad interaction with the bully. Because I feel like I came during the summer, like the summer, right? Like 2-3 weeks before school started. And I ran into Mandy and she put a really bad taste in my mouth. And so if I find out that you hang out with
toilet water.
So
Toilet water.
one of the
One of the things I put on Mandy's sheet, like talking about like motivations, is like to run the school and keep others away from her. Because, someone who's afraid of being abandoned, pushing other people away, it's a call for help. No, but like, so I feel like Mandy would like know pretty much everybody like at the school, but contentious relationships.
Yeah. I'm excited to go deeper into like the questions to specify exactly what the relationship with Mandy is, but I don't think that we like run in the same circle.
And
I don't think that
we're
we're like hanging out all the time.
I feel like one thing we've got to note is that knows versus doesn't know has a little more weight here. I feel like unless you have a word that you could say for what your relationship is, I wouldn't count it as knowing. Like if you know of a classmate, that's different than
Not
like knowing them.
yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like knowing is in like the difference between like an acquaintance and a friend.
Well,
Yeah, I wouldn't call just being aware of everybody as knowing them, but I would definitely call if you've specifically bullied anybody, you could probably say you know them, or if Mfon's saying maybe Abe and you had an encounter.
I'd say like in terms of my ties, I definitely know like Marianne and Lucy for sure, because like
Hey,
all the
baby.
times I've been
in detention. I think she's like one of the few people I'm not like mean to.
How you doing, sweetheart?
Like generally, because I like food.
I feel like the person I probably pick on the most is Varun.
Classic.
Oh,
I'd say I pick on Varun the most. So I like Varun is like the person I kind of constantly antagonize, and Jennifer. Here's my pitch for like my relationship with Jennifer is like I pick on you, but like in a way that's not clear. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, wow, you did such a good job with that.
Thank you.
Good job. Yeah,
Oh my
and it's like I'm
gosh.
making fun of you, but you don't realize.
No, I appreciate
and then
that.
Are you Regina George? Like what's happening right now?
Regina George, but but goth.
Yeah.
Yeah, goth and beefy.
Yeah, and then I feel like and I feel like similar thing with like Abe, like something like not as antagonistic, like it's just more kind of a passing, like maybe there was like some stuff I said, but I feel like not like as pointed towards like Abe as much.
You've got
as,
some
like,
kind
towards-
of vendetta against specific
Because we both have.
I mean, I don't know. Would I know that Varun's maybe okay? I'll say I don't know that Varun's like parents. I'm trying. So the thing I'm trying to think about is the fact that like you both have a dad and I don't.
Yeah, that could be a good reason to not like.
And so I feel like that could be maybe part of the thing that like really got us on odds for Abe. I'm gonna think about it, but something akin to that.
Okay, if you're picking on Varun a lot, which means that you would be like kind of around, and if I'm living with Jennifer, so I would see Varun, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I lost it immediately. I was so good.
Maybe you tried to like
you
stand up
see
for
me.
Varun at one point.
I'm new on the block, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And I think you don't like me because I stood up to you.
Yeah.
And I don't like you
nobody
because
else
you're
stands
picking
up to
on
me.
people.
That's good. I like it. Cool.
This is
Especially like a dumb girl and then like some guy.
These are all really, really good, fun informations for building the character. I don't want us to go too far.
Yeah, that's. I love
really
the details,
good.
but we're going a little more specific than I think.
But I love
we can have some more of these conversations after we have the questions. So I feel like we've got a good idea. And then now that we've established how you know or don't know each other, each player will answer questions about the other characters. You'll do this one at a time, passing the list of questions around the table and collaborating to make the established relationships more complex and to hint at the information about who you don't know. So what I like about it is if you don't know someone, you get to like decide something about them.
The way this works is like those math problems, right? Where like one person goes first and everybody asks one question or answers one question and gets an answer from each person, and then the next person goes and the person who went first is no longer part of like the circle because everybody just needs one question and answer from each.
For reference, there are 3 ways you can do this. There's the quick start questions, the one-sided questions, and the what's the other one called?
It's like full or something.
Complete questions. And these all correspond to different like amounts of time. Though this has been running long, we're going to do the middle one, which says approximately 5 minutes per player, so probably for us 10. In this version of the setup, each of you will answer a question about each other character. Seating arrangement is not important for this version of the character questions. We recommend this approach if you want to jump into the game, etc., etc. So we'll start again. We'll just go one by one, so we'll start Mfon. For a character you know, if you feel mostly positive about them, roll a d20 and answer the corresponding questions from the character you know positive list on page whatever. If the question doesn't fit the relationship that you have in mind or the question you roll has already been answered, you may answer a question above or below that one. If you feel mostly negative about them, roll a d20 and answer on the negative list. Same deal. Cross out that question. Now have them answer a question about you from the other list. Negative if you answered a positive question about them, or vice versa. Cross out that question. We'll start with Mfon, and we'll just go down the line with that order. Mfon, regarding Jennifer.
Do you feel positively or negatively about me?
Positive.
Yay!
Okay, now roll a d20, and we'll go on the chart.
2.
What do you admire about this character, but would never tell them?
I admire that she doesn't really care what people think about her because she doesn't think.
Yay!
And so I'm like, I wish I could be like that.
I love that. And then the way that this works, since you asked one of the ones from the positive, I have to roll for one on the negative.
Yeah. Yep. And we've done 2, so 2 can't be done anymore.
2 can still be done on the negative.
Oh, yeah. Negative.
Yeah. I rolled a 6. So the question is, what is the character doing, either knowingly or unknowingly, that hurts you? I think, fashion's a lot different here. And, you're gorgeous, babe. You're gorgeous. I would love to give you some of my hand-me-downs. But, you're really sticking to your own way of doing things. And, I am so eager to get you, all these friends here, and I want you to be connected with a friend group. And I'm just which I don't say it. It's an unknowing. You are doing it unknowingly, and I am not communicating it with you, but I'm a little bit embarrassed because I'm she's not wearing any of my fun clothes. Why doesn't she want to wear them? That is what is hurting me.
Your status because I'm dressing the way I like.
It's hurting my feelings that you don't want to wear my fun clothes and that you don't respect my popularity knowledge.
So true. You're like, hey, what if you tried this? And I'm like, no. Yeah. As I put my fucking Frankenstein monsters bolts on my neck.
And I'm yeah, this is my soon-to-be cousin. She's really cool. We're gonna talk. We're gonna chat.
Awesome. Sounds good.
And that was number 6 on the negative.
Okay. So now we'll go to, I guess Mikey was next in the order. So Mandy, have we established?
Mfon was next. Oh,
Mfon is going. Yeah.
Literally just did. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You're good. So what? Sorry, did we establish that you know? Yeah, you do know Mandy, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so roll on the pot. I imagine it would be negative table.
Yes. I'm still rolling.
Yeah, you're gonna do everybody.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So true. So sorry. 1.
It's what did this character do in the past that you still resent them for?
Oh, fuck yeah.
There we go.
Mikey, what did you say that you tease Varun about?
You know, so this was the question. I think I talked about it, but like I think it could be something of not having a mom.
That's so fucked up.
I mean, because
It's
I
hilarious.
because
No,
he
it's
has a dad,
hilarious.
I kind of like pick on him for that. So it's like projection.
Yeah, definitely. As someone who also doesn't have a mother, I take that shit to heart. So
Mhm.
if I hear that, I think this is like what started our like tiff, where I don't know, I like pop off on you and you're like, the fuck, who is this weird little kid talking shit? And like I just like glare at you from then on because I'm like disrespectful little shit, thinks she's a big dog in town, but like I'm like in the corner with my fucking like dinosaurs. Like I'm so weird. But I think that's it.
I feel like that's like the Vine or whatever, where one person insults the other person's shoes, and it's like the other person's like, "Well, your mom's dead," or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. I do. Because then
Sounds-
people did like a cosplay of like Azula or whatever, and they recreated the audio.
I do feel like Mandy's a little Azula coded.
Do you have a brother? Do you have any siblings?
I haven't thought. You know, I could have a brother.
I would love to hear
I
about
didn't
that
even
maybe
think about
later.
Yeah, we'll talk
Oh,
about
sure,
that
sorry.
later.
Please
So
think
true.
about it though. Please.
True. Okay, I'm rolling
yeah.
for an Anish.
No.
first-
No,
Mikey
for
rolls on
the-
the
for the
positive
positive.
table.
It's a D20, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
And I got a 6.
6. What role did this character play? And I'm going to add a word here in the best recent day of your life.
Oh wow!
It was a good bullying session.
Wait, repeat it. What role did I have on the best day of her
What
life?
role did this character play? So did Abe play in one of like your recent incredibly good days?
Oh damn. That's a really good question. I'm trying to think. The first thing like that I'm hit with instantly is something to the effect of like I was going to get in big trouble for something. And it wasn't like me bullying someone or me picking on someone. It was like a mistake I made. I'm not entirely sure what that like mistake could be. Like not like stealing, but it was like I accidentally like broke something. And maybe it was something like, oh, she thought like I was gonna get like in trouble for it and like get suspended or actually that would be a terrible day, wouldn't it? But like my thinking is like somehow Abe helped me like cover it up or like get out of it. What are you thinking? Anish?
In the vein of
Yeah,
this,
hit me.
somebody else did it, and they
Yeah.
blamed
Okay,
on
no,
you.
that's better. I like that. I think that's a better wrinkle to it. We talked about like the lobster statue briefly in the world building. Yeah, some statue to the school, some school like statue, lobster statue. I'll just say breaking the school lobster.
Abe.
So what did Abe have to do with this?
Abe stood up for me and proved that I wasn't the one who did it when I was unjustly blamed for breaking the school lobster statue.
Alibi Abe.
A real
that's-
Phoenix
yeah.
Wright.
I love the
Objection!
idea that Abe was just like, well, I'm going to tell the truth, and now has become this to you. You know,
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I like that idea a lot.
Okay, does that sound good? All right, roll
Sounds
for a
good to
niche. Do you really know Varun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we hang out.
Okay, you hang out. All right.
It's basically
But you established that the two of you don't hang out.
We don't hang out. We don't actually like each
It's-
other.
it's
We go to
we
the
hang out
soda
at
shop.
lunch. Yeah,
Yeah, they
go
have to be
lunch.
seen out together to prove to people that they are together.
Yeah,
And then you just see a
And-
little girl in the back.
And I
Yeah,
think to
sometimes
be
she tags
clear,
along.
I don't know that it's a fake relationship. It just is a fake relationship.
I also don't know if it's a fake relationship. I think I'm doing it because of pressure.
Yeah, I'm like, of
It's
course
like-
we're dating. This
of
is
course, yeah.
We as outside observers understand that it is a
that they
not a
don't like
real-
each other. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know, it's
Okay, I'm rolling.
Wait, so are you saying that you do know or
I do know Varun.
positive or negative?
Positive.
negative, right?
Wait, did you say positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive.
Damn, surprising.
Why would it be negative? I don't have any.
Nice.
I guess I'm nice.
And
My
Abe's
first
good
ex-
for you.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, we have dead moms.
Oh, true.
Cool.
6.
That's already been rolled, I think.
That has already been rolled.
So I can't remember. Do we re-roll or
You
do we
get to
just
pick
use...
the one above it or below it, I think.
Yes.
The
Above
one
or
above
below?
it.
5. I'm taking 5.
I was like, 5 is so juicy. I'm obsessed with it.
Okay, 5 is why do you care about this character more than they care about you? Little Abe has a crush on Varun.
Yeah,
This is
that's
perfect.
So funny.
This is perfect.
Yeah,
I think
that's funny.
especially yeah, I think that's it. That's just it.
Easy.
Teenagers.
Teenagers.
Little babies.
All right,
Oh,
Varun.
it's so juicy too because you're dating my cousin, step cousin.
And the relationship is so bad that it's gotta be like, there's gotta be like, come on, she doesn't get you. And it's like, neither do you.
I mean, I just want to swim, y'all.
So true. Okay.
Varun, roll on the negative table.
Oh, I have to. Yeah. 12.
How far? Oh, you
This is a
you
fun
read
one.
it, Tori? This is
How
so
far
funny.
would you go to avoid being alone with this character?
I would come up with excuse after excuse because the social capital I lose by just being alone with Abe is extreme. However, I think there could be a set of circumstances where I get entrapped by my desire to please and be approved by people. If I could find a way to make sure nobody was watching us, I think we could have a conversation. Otherwise, I'd be like, you know what? I actually have to go. How's school though? You're hanging in there?
Oh my god, this is so sad.
I love this so much.
I gotta
it's
go
so
though.
funny.
I think Ivaru just has anxiety.
First realistic depiction of anxiety.
In an RPG.
We've already done the first realistic depiction. Okay, awesome. Now it is you toward Siggy.
Siggy, and I don't know.
You don't know.
Siggy Sawdust.
I love it.
Yeah.
You still roll, but I
still roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So-
just a different table.
4.
What charming habit is this character known for throughout the town?
I think teaching anybody how to play darts, no matter how bad they are.
Or even if they want to. I just
Or even
will
if
start
they
talking
want
to you
to.
about darts.
Yeah. And it's like like she has a way of roping people into doing something that they had no intention of doing, and then they enjoy it.
She could have been an Olympic dart player, but she wasted her life for this man.
So true.
It's
not
like
that
there's that
question.
line in Challengers where it's like, can we not talk about tennis right now? And she's like, we're always talking about tennis. It's like, whether you know it or
always
not,
talking
it
about
does
darts.
all relate to darts.
I can't wait for all the dart metaphors you're gonna make with this game.
Actually,
I wanna
let me look some up. I
want a prequel with young Siggy where it's like she had a Challengers situation in like a darts league.
with her and Nelson.
Yeah.
Does
So
it still work
sad.
at the school?
Yes, and I had some backstory for motivation, but I'll leave that to you,
Yeah,
GM.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
we'll just get into it when we play.
You roll a d20 now to
Yay!
decide something about Abe.
And I feel positively about you.
That doesn't matter. You don't know each
It
other.
doesn't matter because we don't know each other.
Just roll it. Yeah, the don't know table.
3.
What wonderful thing did this character do that the whole town was talking about?
Oh.
So I'm gonna say maybe we, as a town, are kind of like struggling and dying. So maybe you are the first person who's moved here from England. Like, oh my gosh, we have our first England resident or whatever. And to commiserate that, there was like a
Commemorate?
tea and Yes, thank you. To
Okay.
commemorate that, we had like a tea and crumpet, like some kind of welcome, and
That's
really
incredible.
boosted team spirit, and I got to bake the crumpets for it.
Also, Mfon in real life has never had a bad lunch lady. So I loved that you want to play a lunch lady. It's like, I love lunch ladies.
They've really fallen off too. Like, I can't tell you the most recent like lunch lady trope I've seen. Like maybe like Ned's Declassified, but definitely in the
Well-
80s, I feel like the lunch lady was a prominent side character.
What was the negative again? Sorry, I missed for Marianne.
I don't think there was a negative.
They don't know each other, so it was just.
So
what was the
positive
thing
thing?
about it was
habit.
always trying to teach people darts.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Retake.
Now roll for.
Positive
Did you get everybody?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now we move on to Emma.
Okay,
You-
I've
you roll
already
for
done
Mandy.
Abe, so now I'm doing Mandy.
Oh,
I
see.
think. Okay, I know that I know
Oh,
Mandy, but I think I'm gonna roll don't know.
It doesn't seem like you
Actually-
have.
I have an inkling of knowing Mandy.
Why?
I have an idea that I think would be fun because we all grew up in this town together. So like, of
Yeah.
course, we
And I
know-
feel like
That's the. It lists in the thing like when you're coming up with whether they know each other or not. Since it's a small town though, they know each other by sight. Everyone in their small town knows everybody else in their small town by sight. So really think about like how meaningful is the connection to define if you know or don't know.
Well, I want to know Mandy.
Okay.
I'm gonna go positive because I'm oblivious, so I can't tell that Mandy is bullying people.
You think you're best friends?
I just think that she's around
Oh
a
my
lot,
God.
and it's kind of funny, kind of silly. I got a 3.
What
What-
great kindness did this character do for you that they don't even remember, but you do?
When we were, let's say, 5 years old on the playground, I think that I really wanted to go on the slide, but there was a really long line ahead of me.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to go on the slide. And Mandy came up and beat up the kids that were in front of me on the slide. And that was really kind of her because it meant that I was able to go first. And I really appreciated that she did that. And she's always thinking, and like I know that she's gotten a little she's like a little silly
Different.
now and everything. But
Mhm.
like girlhood runs deep, you know?
Yeah, I love that. That's
So
Girl,
good.
So confusing, featuring Lord.
Yeah, it's such
So
a good,
true.
such a good song.
And now you have to roll negative for me.
Oh damn. Okay, I rolled an 11.
What does this character do that makes you immediately lose your temper?
Oh boy, this is a great one. Because one of my flaws is hot tempered. One thing that you do that makes me lose my temper, just how, like, would you say your character's super positive and like bubbly? That
Cool.
like-
Oh, the way
I don't.
the way that
I
am.
just the way that you are just grinds my gears because you're always so like nice and like people do stuff and you just overlook it and I'm like, why? Like I just don't understand you.
So you think I'm nice? That's so cool. Next, I'm gonna roll for Varun. I'm gonna roll on the don't know table.
That's so
That's-
fucking funny.
Whoa.
If that's chill with you,
I'm also gonna roll don't know.
I'm like
That's
that's so
hilarious.
that's so funny. I got a 3. We already did that, so I can choose the top or the bottom. I'm gonna choose number 4. What charming
We already
habit
did
is?
4.
Nope, not on don't know. Right? Oh no, we
Are you-
did.
That's
Did we
Then
do
I'm gonna-
3 and 4?
We did
Yeah.
3 and 4, so I'm
Okay,
gonna
so do 2.
expand it. Oh, can I not look? Okay.
If you want,
what-
I mean, it's a game. Do it.
All right.
look at 5,
3 or 5, whatever you want.
2 or 5.
2 or 5. Thank you.
Okay. Why do some members of the town seek out this character? Do you work at the restaurant when you're not swimming?
When school is over and it's during the summer, and I'm not like doing club activities, yeah.
Okay. Then I think that the restaurant is one of the only places that is still doing well or like well-er right now, even though we're flailing, you know, because we're known for the food. So I think that people do like come to you for like, I know you're going to take over the restaurant someday after you win the Olympics. Like, I'd love to talk to you about that. Like, what can we do with we love to cater. Like, can we give you desserts or something? And I think that like people try to get in early on that
Oh
coming
wow.
down the line later. And I just have heard about it. And I know that you're really popular. And that's really cool that everyone likes to talk to you.
Cool.
Cool,
Can I
roll
also
for-
roll on the don't know?
Yep.
Not 20.
Why don't you want to associate with this character?
On the don't know?
That's on the don't know.
Oh, is it like the general you or you specifically?
It's
Oh, I see. Why you wouldn't want to know. I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you know me better?
I don't think we have similar interests. I'm not as invested in fashion, but on a deeper level, I think you're extremely honest, and that scares me. What was the question again?
It was why don't you want to associate with this? Like, why don't you know me?
Yeah, that I think that's why. If I dove any deeper, that would mean I would have to talk about myself, and I'm a flighty person.
Cool. I'm also gonna roll don't know for Mary Ann, just because I don't think I pay attention to anybody besides myself. Okay, I'm just gonna re-roll that because I keep rolling the same stuff. Okay, that's a 6. Why is this character's family so important in the town? Picture this. Your father or mother, we don't know for sure. You're a family member of yours set the record at the local bar for a perfect game of darts and played against a celebrity of some sort and like got money. So there's a little like another thing for people to look at when they're visiting the town is like a picture of your family member shaking hands with this celebrity. I don't know who.
Can it be me and my family, or it has to be someone?
It's whoever taught you darts. This is in the past.
Got it. Well, that would be my daddy.
Your papa.
He had me on one hip and a dart in the other.
His other hip?
Okay, so now I'll roll a d20 for you, and I have to roll that I don't know you?
Yes.
Okay. I just rolled a 18.
What is this character doing to threaten their family's reputation?
I'm going to say that you enjoy high school for like the social dynamics. I feel like you're really a great cheerleader and you really enjoy like the the experience of school, but perhaps your grades have been slipping and your family's very wealthy, and so there's like they want to keep up appearances and they're upset that maybe you're not top of the class.
My motivation is to not flunk out.
Is that actually true?
See, I can always see these things. It's the way that they pick the spoon up. I can tell based on what's going through their mind if it ain't the studies.
Okay, and that was it.
And it's
for
usually,
me.
man, I wish I had some better food. Anyway, okay.
Mandy, roll for Varun.
All right. I'm gonna say I'm gonna roll the no because I make it a point of my life to know as much as I possibly can about Varun, to use it as ammunition.
Wait, you're bringing up all these fucking tables. How do I get back at you? What the hell?
And I imagine it's negative.
Oh, it's a negative. Yes. One sec. I rolled a 15, which is what insanity has this character shown warning signs of? Oh. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna say. So, what insanity has Varun shown warning signs of?
When I stall, I'm trolling.
I'm adding another tally.
I'm trying to think. Like,
I have an idea.
give me
because
I have an idea, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah,
I'm thinking there could be some sort of sociopathic thing, or like something that appears sociopathic because of like maybe you saw Varun like talk to someone and be like really, really nice, and then immediately just drop the expression as he walked away. Do you know what I like? Just kind of like you do not see a connection that is actually happening, or like do you know what I mean?
Yeah, or like held a full conversation with like his hand cut and he was hiding it, and then like
no, I think the idea of like the glances of like sociopathy or some kind of disconnect. And I'd say that's kind of something I poke.
What is
sociopathy?
I'm like,
so it's so sociopathic. Like sociopathy is like when you
of it.
Sociopathic versus sociopathy.
It's like sociopathy is the noun form.
Okay.
I've never heard it pronounced like that.
Neither have I.
Is it a thing? Hold on, I might be making something up.
Sociopathy.
Why don't you roll a?
Yeah, roll for
it's a 7.
Mandy.
Like, I love the idea of trying to hide your feelings.
And you got to roll the
comes
positive.
Off as terrifying.
Yeah, that's awesome. 14. Is this the no negative table or no positive?
This is the
Positive.
positive.
Okay, yeah.
What is the bravest thing you've ever seen this character do?
Somebody else was bullying Mandy back, and halfway through that conversation, she punched that guy and just completely and utterly stood up for herself. And in that moment, I realized I really would like to be like Mandy one day.
Damn.
If I were in her position, I would just kind of stand there and laugh it off. Which is what I do with Mandy. Anyways.
Okay, Mandy to Siggy.
Siggy, Marianne, Lucy. Yes. So I'll do the no as well. And I feel like my relationship with her is positive. At least generally positive. Like my view of her is like not super negative, I think. So let me roll. I got a 12. Have we done 12 before?
Why
Okay,
do you
cool.
have a bond with this
a bond.
character that can never be broken?
I feel like she kind of, I'm in detention a lot, and she like shares with me stories. She's trying to help me channel my passion, like my aggression, like my drives into a more positive, direction. And so I feel like she kind of like stands up for me when other teachers try to talk badly about me.
Can I wiffle ball as well, or is it just like yes and? I'd like to think what's different about our relationship is I'm the only adult not trying to teach you or tell you you need to do this, you need to do that, and I just kind of let you exist how you are. And so the bond is like we're able to sit in silence or share stories or whatever, and I'm never trying to like make it a teachable moment. And hey, I've had bad days too. And so maybe it's like that's what's special, is less that like I'm defending you and more of letting you just be who you are instead of like telling you, oh, you're better than this, or you're...
Yeah, no, I think that's... I think that's, pretty much... Yeah, that's a better way of saying what I was trying to say.
Yay! Okay, now I roll. And I roll negative.
For the negative. Yep.
Shocking. Mm-hmm. It is a 4. Have we done a 4 yet?
No. Yeah, no.
What are you sure this character's hiding from you? I know you started smoking cigarettes. I've been counting mine, and I've been down with you. And it wouldn't be such a big deal if you weren't trying to lie about it. So that's really what I take issue with. We will be discussing that at a later time. Okay. Is that it?
Siggy so
Varun
much.
has to do Siggy, and then that's it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because y'all will do back and forth.
I feel I have a negative, a don't know, a negative. I need a positive force in my life. Miss Siggy, please. I rolled a 19.
What's your first memory of this character?
I was so extremely nervous on my first day of high school because it was a new environment. I was no longer the top dog as a middle schooler. I hadn't even gotten into the swim team yet. Just all those things you're nervous about. And I sat in a corner because I wasn't popular yet, really. There's so many new people I hadn't met yet. And Miss Siggy's kind of warm demeanor and encouragement really set my day off right. So thanks, Miss Siggy.
You're sitting alone in the gymnasium or cafeteria, and I was like, now you know we got banana bread, right? First day of school, we always got banana bread. So you're missing out if you sit. No, it's your choice, but just wanted you to know. All right,
Yeah, it's
and
like
now
that. Oh.
I gotta do negative. I got an 8.
And you don't have a mom.
Oh shit! I'm the mom.
And I'm the mom.
What role did this character play in the worst day of your life?
I was hoping that you would get that for one of them.
Oh God.
So,
Uh-oh.
there's this explosive day where it's been a couple weeks. Siggy has not been in her usual giant makeup. She's been very quiet, and all of a sudden there's an announcement for award for the least appreciated staff member, and it'll be announced at the end of the year. But since that has been declared, it's like declared that day. Siggy's like extra, not careful with the spoon pours. And I think you ask, like, not meaning anything by it, like, say, you haven't had me bring anything to Nelson in the library in a while.
Ah.
And I'm just like, God, are you kids really that stupid that you can't just put 2 and 2 together? And kind of like yell at a student and like kind of just storm off. And I was really embarrassed about it because not only did I lose my temper, but like, I don't know, I kind of made this thing like in no uncertain terms, like me and Nelson, the librarian, are getting divorced. And he also works at the school. So we're kind of in competition for this award. Anyway, so what do you think?
Yeah, I'm thinking about what Varun would do in that situation. And it's like
he would crumble into a million
looking
pieces.
at him, and just kind of freeze up completely. And I think people would come up to him afterwards and I was like, wasn't that so weird, man? And I was like,
That's exactly what I would say. I'd be like,
and then,
what's up with that?
You're like, and wait, wouldn't it be 4?
And then Mandy comes up and says, you want attention that bad? Huh. Figures.
You gotta get better at bullying.
I'm not good at bullying. I'm sorry.
Okay, GM.
Okay,
how we
so
begin?
We're on the 5th step, which we will just do on our own time. And I feel like most of you have already talked about it anyway, but you just got the last finishing touches you have to put in your character, their full name, so you can decide their last name. The only reason we didn't decide it before was just in case there were any like relatives, which we do have 2. And if you wanted to coordinate the last names, but since y'all are step cousins, y'all probably wouldn't need to have the same last name anyway. So decide all your last names on your own time. Motivation, feel like we've talked about it. Fears, backpack, and answer those trope-specific questions that are on your sheet, which they will have. And that's just, I mean, you guys are pretty fleshed out, so I feel like you know a lot of details. But if you haven't answered any of this stuff and haven't sent it yet, send it to me, at least. You don't have to send it in the group chat, but send it to me during our break. But backpack is just pretty much stuff you'll have in your backpack, like literally stuff that's essential to what you'll have all the time. Like maybe you'll have your swimsuit, or like maybe you'll have like...
In the rule book, they say that backpack doesn't have to just be physical things. It's resources that you have available. Not kidding. And I'm sorry to bring it up, but the example in the rule book was like, maybe it's supportive parents. I know that that's not necessarily what we all have, except me maybe. But like, you know, like it can be a different type of resource. It's a metaphoric backpack, not a literal one.
I know we're about to end, but one thing I do really love about this book is the way it outlines fears in the differences of fears between children, teens, and adults.
Cool.
Children's
that was great.
They usually fear things that rationally they shouldn't fear and don't fear things they ought to, versus teens are all over the place. Some are still scared of things that scare them as children, but they'll tend to be very tight-lipped about these. But sometimes most mature teens will have fears more like an adult, or they're more scared of social isolation, losing friends, embarrassing themselves, while adults have few of them have fears that children have, and most of them aren't worried about the kinds of social things that concern teens. Rather, they're typically afraid of things being taken from them, whether that's their families, their homes, or their livelihoods. Some adults also fear realistic things going wrong. So it's really cool the way they divide these age categories.
I had a quick question before we wrap things up. For backpack, is there like a limit on, like, for instance, I was thinking, since Tori, you brought up the thing of like me smoking, maybe I have like a lighter and like cigarettes.
Is that
how much
like
stuff
reasonable?
can we put in our
I
backpack?
don't think there's a limit.
Yeah, you can
Just
It's
stop it.
I have a note that magically
Yup.
Reveals all of the
a-
information.
It's a good place to list advantages that you have over other people. So you don't have to put everyday commonplace things that all of us would have at school, but it's like things that you would have. And the example, and it's a good place to think about the more intangible resources you have at your disposal. For example, your backpack might indicate that your parents are exceptionally supportive and do everything that they can to give her the resources to succeed at school. There's not a limit on it. It's just like things that you know that you'll have that could be helpful.
Beautiful.
I'm putting like makeup kit in mine with mirrors, and then I'm also putting like financial support.
I'm putting swim gear and a salt and pepper shaker because I think Varun grew up on good food, and the food at school is, sorry, very bad.
Cool. All right. Well, keep those in mind. Write those down. But for now, we'll end the read session, and we will see you on a different side of the table when we play a little one shot.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Ba-ba-da-ba.